Hi guys, Chuck here, back in Grounded 2. Picking up, well, kind of where we left off. I was in my base after finally ridding it of that freaking stink bug. And so I realized what I need to do is kind of pursue some goals here. I made myself a gas mask. But I'm gonna need, and I've got the red ant um, armor that I'd like to get, and I just remembered from the previous game that I have to scan acorn pieces to get the storage containers. So I have cooked some meat, and I've got some weevil and gnat roast here, and I got a spoiled one, which I think I'll just dump. Now, so we're going to be able to set out toward that marker there, because what I need to do is get some items to craft some better weapons, and I'd like to get some acorns to get that analyzed and unlock the storage containers, and then maybe craft some of that acorn armor, which I think is pretty good. If I remember from the last game, it was pretty good early game armor. And near that quest, that Snackbar anthill, which we need to get around to actually doing that at some point. Let's drop the spoiled meat, and let's... I'm not sure if I just dump all that stuff in here on the floor, if it's going to go back. I guess it won't. It'll still be here when I come back and craft some storage containers. So, no point in having the scorpion pinchers and the stink bug parts taking up inventory space. Now, the other items, I don't think I need weevil noses anymore either. Maybe the venom, I'm not. There's probably stuff I can craft eventually. I think these red ant pieces I'm going to need. And I have another workbench over there outside that snack bar. So here we go. We are setting off, and I have checked all my equipment and my software so I can avoid what happened on that last episode. Now, I was able to recover from that, but I had recorded the entire thing, ended up being close to an hour. I think it was 57 minutes. And you know, as usual, I take the the software I use creates like separate files when you record. You're recording all at once, but it creates separate files. And then I just kind of put them all together and compile that and then upload it. And I had done that, and then when I went to watch it, I realized I've got no sound. And when I looked, my microphone had been muted. I had somehow accidentally hit the mute button. So I had to go back, watch the gameplay footage, and try to recreate the narration. And then it took a little while to try to get that to sync up, because I'm dragging the file around on the timeline there. So we eventually kind of got something put back together. So hopefully today we can avoid that issue. But mainly what we're doing here is trying to get back over there. Now I'm going to grab some fiber while we're on, while we're on the way, because I realize I've only got like one bandage. And if I need to heal myself, not going to be able to do that too well. So my goal here is to get over here Maybe we're going to investigate that anthill now. And then let's go ahead and craft. Oh, I need sap to make more. And I don't have any sap. What in the... Must have been the weevil. The question is that the lesser of two weevils or not? I don't know. So hopefully we can get in here and get some of this story content done with not too many issues. Oh, freaking spider. Really don't want to fight you. Wouldn't mind maybe one ant. So I'm going to do my usual move here and make a save. You know, that way if we end up with any issues, you know, as we saw in the last couple episodes, we can always just reload and keep going. Is that ant going after that weevil? Threat detected. What is it? All right. He got me. Well, I'm not real good at blocking yet. So I need to get better at that. But also I think I need to get better armor and weapons. So I'll be able to kill things like that a little easier. So there's a dead one there. We got to harvest his remains. He's gonna get me again. Because there's two of them here I'm getting ganged up on. Yep. All right. So have I learned anything? Uh-oh. Yeah, maybe I harvested that dead one back there. Now maybe I can get away from the other ones. And Did some damage on that guy, though. So... don't want to waste too many arrows because I've used an awful lot of them. Taking out the stink bug and the scorpion back there. Ah, crud. Speaking of stink bug, let's try something here. I just made a gas mask. I'm going to equip it. And now we're going to go back over here and see if this stink bug is still hanging out. Maybe. Nope. He got me anyway. So I think what I've learned here is that maybe I should avoid open combat until I get geared up a little better. And I'd like to advance. Oh, crud. Yeah, let's avoid that guy too. I would like to advance through the story sufficiently to be able to get access to some of the other goodies, like the buggies and stuff like that. And I've really kind of avoided what I've been tempted to do, and that's to do a playthrough on my own separate from the videos, just so I can experience some of that content faster. But I'm going to stick with this, and that way these videos will be a little more, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for, spontaneous, and wow. Okay. So you thought you were tuning in to a Grounded playthrough, but actually it's a new episode of 1,000 Ways to Die, starring me. And am I going to make it to the Snackbar anthill? I needed some more mite stuff anyway, so... Alright, let's get away from that fellow. I am trying to level up my gear before I engage in open combat with these things. And part of that means making it over there to not only try to get this next story business done, but would really like to snag some acorns, and I thought it looked like an oak tree over in that area. And some acorns will, of course, get me some of that armor and the storage crates, and then maybe I can go back and tear down and start rebuilding some more permanent sort of structures at my base. And wow. So those things can whack you pretty fast. Like you don't even have a chance to defend yourself. And here we go again. I almost feel like I should just pause the recording until I make it over there. Unless you all want to see me die like 27,000 times between here and there. Which could be entertaining. I've made this trip between the two outposts a few times. And every time, there's always been some danger along the way, but and so I think maybe I should take a different path, because that fellow has gotten me how many times in a row now? So let's see. We got a stink bug this way. Don't want to mess with him. Maybe if I go up here, I can kind of work around the stink bug. And we got an ant over here. Is that ant by himself? No, he's not. And I don't want... I want to make some significant progress toward our goal here. It's a very modest goal for this video. I want to investigate that anthill and do whatever there is to do there. I want to snag me some acorn pieces and make it back to base. That's really all I want to do. And it doesn't seem like too much to ask. But this is a dangerous place when you're this little. And that's a mosquito, and I don't really want to mess with you. Just trying to make it over here to investigate this anthill, which don't want to fight the larva. I think. Hello, Mr. Ant. Oh, hello, larva. Let's do a save here. I think we are getting close to the goal, and there's more creatures wanting to do me harm, and I don't really want to fight them right now. Okay. But, with that said, I would like to get that ant club. And of course... No, he is running from me. I need more ant parts to get that club. And I've got this one almost killed. And I think he got away. Well. Anyway. Here's the entrance. So, I don't think I have any more sap, so I can't make more bandages. I've been picking up all this fiber. Wonder if there's a piece of sap around here anywhere. I don't think so. So, and I also don't remember if I made a save right here, so I'm going to make one right here. Alright. I just went in, like, before I started recording, and I must have deleted, like, 40 saves, or I don't know however many you're allowed to have. I had a lot. Alright, got some more ant parts, and here we go.
I ain't gonna walk around in the dark like an idiot.
I'm wearing my ant armor, so I should not get attacked. Right? I don't know which way we go in here. Oh, there's the marker way over here. Maybe that's just marking the entrance to the anthill and not, you know, where I'm supposed to go once I'm in here. Yeah. I think I made a few torches from these slime molds. So... I feel like I'm a little lost in here. So we are back at the entrance. So instead of taking a left, let's take a right. Okay, can I bust these? Yes. Is there something back here that we want? fight. Well, at least I had a save coming in here. So we'll just try that again. We know which way to go now. So I thought, and maybe I was thinking wrong, that the ant armor made the ants not attack you. So here we are, right here, bust the pebbles part. And we will do a save right here. And maybe we can either beat this guy or sneak past him. I wonder if we can sneak past him. Let the worker ants go on by, and then maybe we've only got one ant to fight, and it's this soldier ant here. Did we stun him? And we got him. All right. Well.
Well, that's a dead ominous employee, I think. What were they doing here?
So,
check for clues.
Dead dude.
The ants didn't need all the evidence.
What's the dead dude have on him? He has Omni Tool shovel upgrade. All right. And
listen, I am dead tired. I'm dead tired of credit being taken from my work. All these backstabbers in the taming program. They don't even care if we succeed in riding insects. They're hiding the eggs so they can steal my hatchery design. Oh, I know it. Well, I can hide my work too. Nobody would think to look here.
turbo optical disc. All right. I guess that's what we had to do here. So, I got through here. I wonder what you do with these eggs. Maybe I shouldn't snag one with this guy in front of me here. But I remember there was stuff we did with the eggs on the last game. So I'm going to snag a couple. We'll go back and analyze them. And I'm going to make myself another save. Because I got past that part. Now we're going to get back out of here. And insert the turbo optical disc into the terminal. So do we have to go back? See how many red ant parts I've got now? 7. And I got 4 mandibles. So that is that going to be good enough to get me the weapon I want to craft? I guess we will see. I have a crafting thing over there right outside this other ranger outpost, and I think that's where we're headed. So, let's get over there. And then I need to kind of be looking for acorns. I wonder if I can bust this and get some sap. Yes. So where did the sap pieces go? Alright, let's make some bandages. Maybe I can craft many here. Let's see. Fiber bandage. Craft many. 5. Craft 2 more. Alright. That's not so bad. Now I got enough. And luckily, I have a canteen. Nope. And here I am forgetting how to take a drink of water again. It's not that button. Not that button.
Just looking, I promise.
Not that button. Well, let's put that thing back away until we figure it out. Let's go in here. Insert this disc. See what that gets us. Wow. That's pretty good. I need 2 pieces of clay to unlock that, and I have clay back. Alright, let's see what this is.
Gosh, I thought...
It's her again.
Have you made contact with our missing researcher? That is so awful. Oh, gosh. I will make arrangements with her. Thank you for letting me know. But let's not... I saw you recovered data from our domestication program. Listen, I won't bore you with the details, but we ran experiments on insect taming. The installations were set up right near the onboarding facility inside an anthill. In case you'd like to visit, with your help, we might be able to complete this research. First, you'll have to get this new blueprint from the ranger shop at the terminal. Oh yeah, employees exchange raw science for fun stuff. It's like a game.
All right. Hatchery blueprints at the ranger station. Okay. Is it at the science shop? Hatchery. Sap bandages. Okay.
Plans for building a hatchery. I could ride an insect? No way!
Well, okay, does that get me the buggy? Build a hatchery. I guess we got to make it back to the base for that. And we got an autosave here. So next goal is
We could bottle that up and make a killing.
now that time I just hit the right trigger and took a drink, but earlier I was hitting right trigger and I wasn't drinking, so kind of makes me wonder what was going on. So anyway, oh, we got an autosave when we left there, so if I die I can just reload latest save and continue. Oh, I am looking early, like right early at the beginning of the game, I think I saw acorns around here, and I didn't have the ability to bust them up back then because I didn't have the hammer. So we're going to come around here and see if we can't find one. Oh, I don't know if that's a grub or something else burrowing under the ground that would try to harm me in some way. I just want to walk up this log. Can I get on the log? I want to get that raw science up there. Okay, we got that.
Give me that pink goop.
Now I'm seeing a web over there, and where there are webs, usually there are spiders. And the poor weevil got himself caught, so he's about to become lunch for somebody. Now, you know what I think maybe we should do here? Let's see. Because it's getting dark, and I had a lean-to built over here outside this station. So yeah, we're gonna take a snooze and resume these festivities in the daylight. All right, auto save when you wake up. That's kind of nice. Now, let's go back. Like I said, I thought early on in the game, I saw acorns up this way. I really, oh, there's some sap, but I've got plenty of sap. Aw, crud. Did not want to fall down there. Is that a big orb weaver? It is a big orb weaver. So I think we're going to go the opposite direction. And we're also going to check the map and see where the heck we are anyway. Okay, well, you know, this I think would be the right area because that looks kind of like an oak tree. So we'll make a little save here in case we get chomped. And my goal here, like I said, is to bust up some acorns and make it home. I should have gone to that crafting station back at outside the snack bar because I think I've got enough stuff to make that ant weapon now. And yes, I see acorns. Question is, can I access said acorns without complications? And we will drop that spoiled one. And I think whoa, I'm getting an upset stomach. That must have been slightly spoiled to start with. Now, it doesn't want me to be able to drink out of that thing. Ah, that one has a...
That's fresh.
Okay, I've got 2 canteens apparently. And one of them didn't have any water in it, and the other one did. So... let's bust up some acorns. Harvest acorn shells. Well, I guess I get... bust up another one. It looks like I will get some stuff. Some more raw science. Yes. So while we're over here, I'm gonna make another save just because I accomplished something that I don't want to have to go looking for again. Now, I wouldn't mind finding a couple more. I don't really want to have a dust up with a cockroach yet. Now, let's see. Can I find more acorns? Well, I mean, this is an oak tree after all. Can those caterpillars hurt you? Man, those things... I remember...
Yo, check out that caterpillar. Big as a bus almost.
I remember catching those things when I was a kid. Yeah, there's another acorn. All right. We're going to go back and build that hatchery. What is this? Cockroach nymph. And a big cockroach. Dude, I am not going to mess with you. Don't you worry. I'll leave you alone, you leave me alone, and we will both be happy. Now, let's, alright. Now, let's check the map. And I need to head kind of northeast to get back to that outpost. Let's run from the spider. Oh, right past another acorn. Yeah, okay, that's orb weaver, big one. I do not trust myself to fight those things yet. back over here. So I know that ranger outpost is pretty close. The one where I was. And I have that crafting station there. So, let's see if I can remember how to get there. Consult the map again. I am really close and I'm headed kind of right toward it. Alright. So maybe I can make that weapon. See about making some armor. And then we're going to make it back to base. And we're going to build a storage chest. And we're going to build that hatchery. And maybe that will get us a mount, I guess. Well, let's see what we can make here for now. Let's... Consumables. Sap bandage. Ah, that's for buggies. Okay. Now... Weapons. Hey, buckler. Red Ant Club needs 3 sap. I could have sworn we had some sap until well, until I used it all making bandages. So now, can we find 3 more sap, or should we just try to make it back to base? Well, here's one right here. Now, there's 2. Yeah, I think if we meander around on these roots, yeah, there's 3. There's another one. All right, I can make that weapon. We'll see how much better that is than this spear. I need another crude rope. Do I have enough fiber to make another crude rope? Yes. All right. Now, let's make us a red ant club. Well, that's going to be down there on the... Okay, use workbench. What else can we make? Oh, I haven't analyzed the acorn pieces yet. So let's run in here and analyze that and see if we're going to have enough to make any armor. Sap catcher, acorn fence, acorn half fence. Sap catcher would be kind of handy. You can put that on a tree. Acorn plate, acorn greaves, sturdy shell. All right. Now, what we don't know is how many pieces of acorn does it take to make that? Are we going to want to venture out for some more acorn pieces? So, acorn... Well, let's see. Let's see. Acorn face mask, 1 shell and a top. So there's 1 shell and I have 7. Let's see. Well, it takes 5 shells so far. And 7 shells to make that. So it's going to take me all of my shells just to make the armor, if I want the full set. So with that said, I really think, I don't know if we got time to find a couple more acorns and make it back to base. It looks like daylight is dwindling. But I would really like... Now I'm going to need a drink of water as well. Well, let's see. And we did a save. So... yeah, I don't want to mess with that guy. So I got another acorn. Now, is that spider still behind me or not? Now, let's see how much a storage chest takes. Do we build that here? I don't think we need to build that there. I think we can just build that here. Now... storage chest requires 4 acorn shells. So, a storage basket doesn't require any acorn shells. So we're going to make a few baskets back there. We're just going to get back to the base, make some storage baskets, take care of that. Meantime, I am going to make me some armor. Nope, I'm not. I need mite fuzz, and I got a whole ton of mite fuzz. Well, I know where to get more. Just have to fight some mites. And I know where some mites are. Of course, there's also some little spiders down here. All right. Well, I think that got me some mite fuzz. So, now does that mean I can make my armor? Yeah, spider went back to his own business. All right. Well, make the face mask. Now I need clover leaves and crude rope for that. So let's get... I can't make any crude rope. I don't have any fiber. Think... I think I really kind of need to make it back to base because I've got water back there and my canteen's empty. So I think that's going to be our goal. Is what else did I need? A crude rope and clover. And are there clover around here to chop down? Yeah. Right here. I think that was enough. Craft menu. I can make 2. Is that enough to get that? I don't think so. Wrong button again. I need 1 more crude rope for that. Now let's see if I need it for the greaves. You know, I need 4 sap.
I'm feeling less grape, more raisin right now.
And I need to drink some water. Now I know where there's water. Of course, it's the nasty water that's gonna do me harm if I drink it. But then I can eat some food to make up for that.
Ah, nasty. I'd rather drink backwash.
Okay, that kind of ate into that. Now I gotta eat.
Whole stink bug.
But I think I have. Oh, crud. Spoiled meat. Is there anything I can eat? Nectar. Whoops, I dropped it instead of eating it. Why do I always do that?
Wish I had fries with that.
Alright, that'll stave that off temporarily. Now let's... Well, we got gnats here. Ah, crud. Big spider, you... Alright. We got 1 gnat. Oh, let's bust up this sap and go ahead and get that. Since we need sap for everything we need to build over there. And did I need more clover? I can't remember, but I do need food. So if this gnat would... Where'd he go? Well, darn it. Let's wait to try out the new weapon. That worked quite well. And it's still got threat detected, and I don't know if it's stinking mites or what it is. Well, there's a gnat. Come here, buddy. I need dinner. Where'd the dead gnat go? All right. Okay, let's head back. Let's cook me some food. And then I think I might have to... Inventory is full. Okay. No, I need to come over here. I know I had a cooking thing here. There it is. So let's cook a couple gnats. And while those are cooking, what? See you later, buddy. Don't attack me when I'm crafting. Darn unsporting of you, isn't it? Jeez, give me a fighting chance. Anyway, acorn plate. Needs more crude rope. Alright, we made the crude rope. Let's make, craft and equip that. Now we only got the greaves. And we need 2 more crude rope. And I think more sap. And there's... How many more sap do I need? I need more crude ropes. I need fiber. But can't I get that just by chopping down grass and then chopping down the stub? All right. Craft many. Well, say hello to my cat if the camera picks him up. He's decided he wants to go right in front of the monitor. And I can't see through him. So, let's see if I can make this last bit of equipment. Buddy, I can't see the screen. Can you sit down? Craft and equip is what button? There it is. All right. We have a full set of acorn armor. And we got a ladybug trying to roast itself. Go ahead and eat that. And we'll... my inventory is rather on the full side. So I don't know what... Whoops, I dropped the arm guards instead of equipping them. No. Actually, I want to equip that. Why was I equipping the red ant arm guards? Anyway, we have got full set of acorn armor, and it's getting dark. Have another roast on the fire there. Let's take another snooze. And then we're going to head back. We're going to RTB as soon as we wake up. All right. Now, let's get this another piece of roast off here. Let's go ahead and eat it. And I see some water. So we're going to do my usual trick. We're going to make a save here really quick. Even though I just kind of forgot that you get an autosave when you sleep. But old habits die hard, you know? So now, let's get that dewdrop. Come here, water.
We could bottle that up and make a killing.
You... All right. Let's... No, wrong button. Wrong button. We got to head northeast back to base. And I don't really want to fight stuff. I just want to get back. So you guys, if anybody that's watched any of my other videos knows the routine by now. Run a little while, save the game. Run a little farther, save the game. Eventually, make it to where you're headed. I want to build that hatchery. I want to get my buggy. I've seen all sides of nice videos showing people riding around on spiders and ants and different things. And this is, I've got an extra challenge on the quest here because my cat is standing there and he's smacking the monitor with his front paws. And so he's blocking like half the screen. So if I make it back, it's well, all right, we get away from the mantis. Now, I guess the big question is, am I still heading in the right direction? So, consult the map. Well, kinda. I need to make a little left and head due north now. You know, when you find yourself running for your life, sometimes you lose your sense of direction. I'm not even sure if that's just mites or is that something else. I don't know. So we kind of managed a few things. I found a moldy milk molar. Where? Oh, right here. Come on, get around the grass. So what did they get from the moldy milk molar? Huh. What have we there? A larva? You know, I can kill those, but it's not a matter of what you can do, but what you feel like messing with. And I really don't feel like messing with those right now. Let's see. We're heading in the opposite direction. And two young scorpions over there. And you know what I said, where there's little ones, you might find big ones. So can we get away from them long enough to make a save? Well, I think I got away from them. So And there we go. We've made another save. Now let's consult the map again, and I'm darn near headed in the right direction now. Yeah. I don't want to mess with him. Don't want to mess with any of these guys. Just want to get back home.
Oh, yeah, the good stuff.
Okay.
Got my eye on you, B. You stay over there.
Oh, bees. If I remember right, the last game they really didn't mess with you unless you went after them. So I don't know if that's how they are here or not. I kind of hope so. And the mosquito got me. So we're going to reload that last save and continue on toward home. Got to get there before the end of the day. All right. Pop the bandage here. And let's consult the map. All right. I'm kind of headed right toward home. Of course, like a dummy, I'll get stubborn and go the same direction and encounter the same stinking mosquito.
Ugh. Completely rank bug alert.
And that stink bug is asleep. So we will just walk right on by. Also can't wait till you get the ability to bust up those feathers. So I remember right, those made some pretty powerful arrows. Are the bugs asleep around here or something? I just passed a stink bug and 2 larvae. And everybody's taking a snooze. You know, thinking if you're a bug in this world here, that taking a snooze would be a little dangerous. No, I can't bust up the mint yet either. Need a better hammer for that. Now I need to... Okay, there's the bench. There's home. Seems so close. Now that can be deceptive here. See a piece of raw science in there. And a larva. We'll bust out the heavy hitting stick here, just in case he wants to fight. And we will just run. I could have stuck around the fight, but don't much feel like it. I'm trying to make it home. And I think we're getting close. Because there's the trash can where the roaches are hanging out, and there's the bench. And there's some bombardier beetles, which... You know what, maybe I could attempt one. I don't know. No, there's two. I don't really want to fight two of them. So, is the snake hanging out down there? Is that what I'm hearing? So when I get back here, I guess this hatchery is the thing that we're going to build to get access to the buggy. And so I'm debating what to do with this structure that I have built back here, the one I've, been hanging out into, the one where I hung out to kill the two bugs. And obviously I've got plans for larger or better planned out buildings, let's just put it that way. But I could keep that, maybe put a decent foundation in it, and I could keep that for the hatchery and build like another house on the other end. So that's a possibility. Now, look at this. All the junk that I left, a lot of it did spoil. And that's what I was kind of afraid of, dumping gear and having it just go bad on you. And it looks like that's what happened. Now I'm going to relocate this plank pallet outside. That's a relic of when I was building the ceiling in here, and I brought it in here to have access to it. So, where does that leave us? The hatchery takes what? Where is it? Hatchery needs more acorn and mite fuzz. And an ant nest. I can tame soldier ants. So, the hatchery is going to need more acorns. That means another trip over to the other side of the map, which I'm not going to do right now. I will do that the next time around. So for now, we will call it a day, and I will see you when we resume. And if you found this video anyway entertaining, or if you just, you learned how many different ways somebody can be killed and grounded, I'm glad I could oblige. So if you liked the video, and leave a like and subscribe.